Hi guys, welcome back to the Bonneville. Today we're going to be looking at vermouth. Vermouth's been around since the late 1700s and was originally drunk as an aperitif and often used for medicinal purposes. For the last 100 years or so though, it's played a minor role in some really great drinks, but today we're going to show you how to use it as the main ingredient in some really awesome cocktails. So because of the low alcohol content of vermouth, it makes a great ingredient for light, refreshing cocktails. And the first one we're going to kick off with is called Princess Mary's Pride. This actually dates back from 1922, Harry Craddock. We're going to be using two types of vermouth. Dubonnet, which strictly isn't a vermouth, it's a aromatized and fortified wine, so it kind of falls under the same category. We're going to be using 30 mils of that, and then we're using an extra dry vermouth, in this case, Noilly Prat. Calvados, 60 mils of that. That's quite light and aromatic. We're going to shake that up. Strain that into a cocktail glass. Garnish that with a twist of orange. There we have Princess Mary's Pride. So next up, we're going to stick with another drink from Harry Craddock. This one is called the Peter Pan Martini. So we're going to start with 30 mils of dry vermouth again. Same amount of gin, 30 mils. Then freshly squeezed orange juice. Once again, 30 mils. And then we want some peach bitters, 3 dashes of that. And we're going to shake that up again. Strain that into a chilled cocktail glass. And garnish that with an orange twist. And there we have Peter Pan Martini. Now we're going to make a drink called Affinity. So this is a twist on a perfect Manhattan using equal parts of blended scotch, sweet vermouth and dry vermouth. So it's a stir drink. We get a chilled mixing glass full of ice, and we're going to go 30 mils of dry vermouth, 30 mils of sweet vermouth. This is a sweet vermouth called Gran Lusso by Martini. This was released for their 150th anniversary. It's quite hard to find, but if you can get a bottle, I highly recommend it. 30 mils of that. And then you want 30 mils of a blended scotch. And a dash of Angostura bitters. Give that a stir. Garnish that with a cherry. And that is the Affinity cocktail. So now we're going to make a twist on one of the more famous vermouth-based cocktails, the Negroni. This time we're going to use white vermouth and Aperol instead of Campari, so it's a little less bitter, probably a bit more appealing to the majority of people. It's going to be a stir drink. Take your mixing glass full of ice. And we're going to use Lillet Blanc, 30 mils. Lillet's was made famous by James Bond's favourite martini, the best martini, and it's fairly widely available now. Next up, we're going to do 30 mils of Aperol, some rhubarb-based bitters, and gin. 30 mils. Stir it up. Now we're serving this drink over ice, so you don't need to stir it as much as a regular stirred drink. Garnish that with a nice wedge of orange, and that is a variation on the Negroni. Now we're going to make a drink called the Adonis, which is a combination of sweet vermouth and another fortified wine, Fino Sherry. It's another stirred drink, so we're going to need our mixing glass again. No ice. So we're going to need 30 ml of sweet vermouth and then 60 ml of Fino Sherry. A couple of dashes of orange bitters. Give that a stir. So again, check that for dilution. Perfect. Strain that into our cocktail glass. Garnish that with a orange zest. And that is the Adonis. Last up, we're going to make a variation on the cocktail that vermouth is most commonly used in, the dry martini. But we're going to flip this around and do a reverse martini, so the vermouth is the main ingredient. Once again, stir drink, to a mixing glass, full of ice. Just going to use 30 ml of gin, 60 ml of extra dry martini. Give that a good stir. You can pretty much do a reverse version of any of the good vermouth drinks. Reverse Manhattan, just switch the rye and the sweet vermouth around. For example, that's a tasty drink. Great. Big lemon twist. That is the reverse martini. Vermouth is essentially a wine. It's been around since the late 1700s in Italy, and then a few hundred years, and up until about the turn of the 19th century. Vermouth's been around since the late 1700s, and you